you tell them one thing. Just win, baby.
So in today's conference, Derek Carr stated that he would probably quit football if he had to play somewhere else.
I'd probably quit football if I had to play for somebody else. You know, I am a Raider for my entire life. I'm going to root for one team for the rest of my life, and it's the Raiders.
Now, this answer stemmed from a question from a reporter who asked him, asked him about the various quarterbacks around the league right now that are unhappy with their situation for one reason or another, whether it be Aaron Rodgers, Russell Wilson, Deshaun Watson, you name it. There's a lot of quarterbacks that are really unhappy with their situation, but Derek Carr made it clear that when he got into the NFL that he wants to play for one team and one team only, and as of right now, that's with the Las Vegas Raiders. Now, we know that no matter how good or bad the situation is, Derek Carr is going to give it his all no matter what. And he's one of the few quarterbacks in the league that has not complained about his situation at all. And I feel like if there is one quarterback that should be unhappy with his situation, it would definitely be Derek Carr. Ever since he's joined the NFL in 2014 when the Raiders drafted him, he's been dealing with a lot of coaching changes, a lot of offensive coordinators, different rebuilds, and a variety of different players. Even some of his number one weapons being traded away or being released. Derek Carr has dealt with it all. On top of that, he's had one of the worst, if not the worst defenses in the league since he's joined. He hasn't had a top 20 defense in the league. The one time Derek Carr has had a formidable defense somewhere around the top 20, he took this team to the playoffs and was an MVP caliber quarterback. Now, since then, our defense has been horrible, and even our offensive line in 2017 was horrible. They couldn't even keep him up, and that was the most times he's been sacked in his whole career. I've stated this so many times before, and I feel this 100%. I feel like there's a lot of Raider fans out there that really take him for granted. Now, I do believe that Derek Carr has been the best quarterback we've had since Jamarcus Russell. Okay, I'm just fucking around with you guys. But since Rich Gannon. Now, one thing that I really loved hearing from Derek Carr was that he doesn't need the perfect situation to make things right. Now, I know you could take that so many different ways. I know that we haven't been a perfect team. We haven't had a lot of winning records since he's been the quarterback, but he's going to make the best of any situation. And I feel like these past couple of years, especially with John Gruden at the helm, there's been a lot of changes, and Derek Carr is slowly getting better each and every season. And you look at his stats right now, last year was his best season yet. Now, I know that there was a question that came out yesterday on my Nation Take, and I know a lot of people in the comment section was like really confused and telling me, yo, Derek Carr's not the problem. It was a question that came to me asking me if this was a make it or break it season for John Gruden or Derek Carr. And I did say it was Derek Carr's make it or break it season. Now, I only say that because the blame is always going to be thrown at Derek Carr's way, no matter if it's his fault or not. Trust me, I'm a Derek Carr supporter, and I don't think that any of the problems that we've had these past couple of years, why we didn't make it into the playoffs, it's rarely Derek Carr's fault. Is Derek Carr a perfect quarterback? No, he has his flaws, but every single quarterback in the league has their flaws. But you look at the bigger picture, look at all these quarterbacks that are complaining about their situation right now. Deshaun Watson, Russell Wilson, and Aaron Rodgers. Those three quarterbacks are in way better positions than Derek Carr is right now. And for the past couple of years, you put Derek Carr in one of those teams, they're still going to the playoffs. And Derek Carr is not going to be one of the most overhated quarterbacks in the league. If anything, Derek Carr is one of the most underrated quarterbacks in the league. And the fact that this guy is so loyal to this organization, it really boggles my mind why so many Raider fans like to criticize him and say that this guy is one of the worst quarterbacks we've ever had, or saying this dude is trash, because that is far from the truth. So when I say that this is a make it or break it season for Derek Carr, I'm not saying it because he's the problem. I'm just saying it because I feel like if we don't get it done this year, I feel like there's going to be some changes made, and I feel like it's going to start at the quarterback position before it starts at the coaching position, because I feel like John Gruden is going to stay here for many, many years. I mean, he's the $100 million man, so I feel like he's still going to build this organization, and I feel like slowly but surely we're getting things done. Last year, we seen how horrible our defense was. If we make the playoffs last year, then nobody's talking about Derek Carr and saying that Derek Carr should be traded away or whatnot. And the times that the Raiders have thought about even putting Derek Carr on the market, Teams came at them and called them up saying, hey, yo, we'll throw in a first-round pick, a second-round pick, 2 first-round picks. Shit, Matt Stafford got 2 first-round picks heading over to the Rams. Man, imagine if Derek Carr was to play for the Rams. Oh my goodness. They going farther than Jared Goff has ever taken them. And people saying that Matt Stafford, Kirk Cousins, Ryan Tannehill are all better than Derek Carr? Fuck out of here. I'm telling you this right now. You put Derek Carr on any team with a capable defense. They don't have to be a top 10 defense, just a top 20 defense. Book it right now. He's taking them to the playoffs way farther than he's ever taken the Raiders, because there's so many different organizations that are doing it better than the Raiders. Now, this year, I do have a good feeling about our defense. I do feel like we're going to be a top 20 defense, and I do feel like we're going to make the playoffs this year. And just the loyalty from Derek Carr of how badly he wants to play with this team, no matter how good or bad we are, it goes a long way. And I feel like you don't find that in a lot of players. There's a lot of diva quarterbacks out there that want to move to another place, move to a different situation, are mad with the organization. No matter what, Derek Carr wants to stay here. It's not every day you have a player that actually wants to stay with the Raiders no matter how bad they are. Now, there was another quote that Derek Carr had out there. I mean, I don't know if it was a little jab at Khalil Mack, but he said that, you know, when he signs a contract, it's his obligation to fulfill that contract.
When I sign a contract, I completely, in my mind, have to fulfill that. I committed to that. I put my name on paper. I committed to that.
But after hearing that, I mean, I gain even more respect for Derek Carr, not only as a player, but as a quarterback for this team. And it kind of confuses me right now why we haven't extended him, because it would save the team more cap room, and we would lock him in for the next couple of years, and we wouldn't have to, you know, talk about all these rumors about these other quarterbacks coming in or whatnot. Now, going back to Derek Carr saying that he would quit football if he had to play for another team. Now, I feel like that's the right answer to say. Now, whether he was capping or not, you see it in Derek Carr. Like, he gives his all to this organization, to the Raiders, no matter how good or bad his situation is. There is a little part of me that's like, you know what, that's what he has to say. You know, if he did get traded somewhere else, would he actually quit football? I don't really think so. I just feel like he would give that organization the best that he can. But as of right now, in this situation, I feel like he does want to give this team all that he has. And before any game, you always hear him. He says, I'm gonna give you all I got, you give me all you got, or some shit like that. You know, one thing that had me thinking was, imagine if Derek Carr was on the Denver Broncos right now. How much better that team would be, and how much better Derek Carr would be. And I'm a Raider fan. I fucking hate the Broncos, but the Broncos would definitely be a contending team in the NFL, especially in the AFC West. But hopefully this season, we put together the best team that we have for Derek Carr to exceed, you know, on offense and on defense. So overall, after hearing that press conference and hearing what Derek Carr had to say about himself, about this team, about his future with the Raiders, and how he wants to be a Raider for life, it really did get me pumped up. And I thought I'd come to you guys with a video giving you guys my thoughts on what I think about Derek Carr as a quarterback, as our quarterback, and moving forward. So Raider Nation, let me ask you, is Derek Carr underrated? Is he underappreciated from the Raider Nation? And should he stay with the Raiders until he retires? Let me know down in the comments below. All right, Raider Nation, that is all I have for you guys today on this video. If you guys enjoyed it, don't forget to smash that like button. Let me know what you guys think about it down in the comments below. If this is the first time you're coming across my channel, then hit that subscribe button, hit that notification icon button just to notify you guys when I upload more videos just like this. We are on the verge of 30,000 subscribers, so help your boy out. With all that being said, until the next video, this is your boy Samoan Raider, and your boy is, yeah.